Hey, long time no chat. So this is actually going to be a very quick, random little update video about explaining more about why I haven't been posting so much as not explaining why I haven't been around. How does that make sense? Okay, so hold on. As many of you know, my brother has been in the hospital since March, and yes, he is still there, to the point that there are talks that he may not come home, and we don't know. Maybe what's left of his life will be there, but I'm not gonna get into that. I want to talk about the fact that the reason I haven't, I mean, there's many reasons, but one of the reasons I have made the choice not to do update videos is because at the end of the day, this channel, even though we do the vlogs, and I update you guys on my personal life, my personal journey, all that stuff, at the end of the day, first and foremost, this has always been a writing channel. And so at this point, I didn't want to come back over and over just explaining to you about the woes of my life that have attributed to why writing has significantly taken a pause and a back seat within my life. So I didn't want to just saddle you guys with the constant low energy of where I'm at in my life, because it has been a very, very difficult, God, what has it been? I mean, it's been a difficult year. I mean, sure, my brother ended up in the hospital since starting March, but the first 2.5 months of the year were already difficult. So when my brother ended up in the hospital and that took over our lives, things were already at a low point. So it has been a consistent up and down scenario where every time we thought we were going to bring him home, a new diagnosis would happen that was serious and life-threatening. It has been difficult, and I'm not gonna lie. My mental health with my chronic condition significantly plummeted. I mean, honestly, this is the first time I've put makeup on, probably like 6 months. I was desperate for something, so I hacked off my hair yesterday. I did a Brad Mondo butterfly cut, and my hair was just one straggly long length plastered to my head. So I am enjoying these fun layers. I have lost like half of my hair in the last 5 months with my PCOS flaring up significantly, and I am in the process of trying to go to doctors and get blood work and not get gaslit by more doctors. So that's a fun process. I have started therapy, which thankfully my very cheap insurance is covering like 98% of the therapy sessions. So small miracles, I am able to at least pay for therapy right now weekly. So that has so far been helpful, because yeah, friends, it's been bad. Things have been bad, and so I have been in no place to create content. I have been in no place to focus on career. I've been in no place to do anything really. And so I am slowly trying to figure out how to claw my way back to the land of the living. I have many physical restrictions right now that have been very difficult to not just deal with physically, but mentally and emotionally. It's been very scary and just very, very difficult to cope with. So I've just completely stepped down from life. And you know, it's been rough. It's been rough. So I have not desired to come here and just tell you guys over and over the sad realities that have been the last 6 months of my brother's and my mother's lives. I've had nothing to attribute to writing, so there's been no reason to come onto the channel, because again, this is supposed to focus on being more a writing journey than so much as Desiree's life vlog lifestyle channel. That's never what this was. So unless I'm trying to bring you writing related content, I haven't felt it's necessary to post anything else if not that. Today is a very, very rare high energy day. I maybe can count on one hand how many of those I've had in the last 6 months. So I think the haircut helped boost mental morale. And I was like, oh, I don't hate the haircut. Let's put on some makeup. Let's make a cup of coffee. And why don't we pick up the camera for the first time in God knows how long. Because today is going to be day 1 of a significant step forward towards change. Step 1 was starting therapy 3-4 weeks ago. That was massive, desperate cry for help in the middle of the night. And I will say, obviously not sponsored, but I found growtherapy.com, and they took my insurance, which isn't a common insurance because it is a cheap insurance, so most places don't take it. So I was actually encouraged to find that they did take it. And I really lucked out with browsing the different therapist bios, and I found one. And usually, you know, therapy is very much a trial and error situation. I've had many attempts at therapy in the past, and I have not had good experiences with past therapists, or we just didn't vibe, we didn't click. So I have been very lucky that so far the therapist I chose first round about, she's great. I'm really grateful for her. I'm benefiting from our sessions, and I just really appreciate how understanding and compassionate, empathetic, and she's really good at not just listening and giving feedback, but knowing what to ask to bring what's necessary to come out. So that was first step. Second step starts today. It's going to be a slow baby steps, and I think that's the key when you've been in a really low place, is that when you find a way to crawl back up, you really need to give yourself permission to start small, and I mean minuscule, because again, I've told you guys more than once, I'm very much all or nothing, which is not great. If I come back to one thing, suddenly I want to do it all, because I'm thinking I have enough energy finally to like mentally tap in and commit to something. So let's commit to it all and do it all and take advantage. And then obviously that leads to very fast crash and burnout again. So we're not doing that. We're starting very small. As soon as I feel I have some form of healthy balance to my days moving forward. I probably will wait to come back to you guys. We'll see. Maybe in a week I'll get motivated again and feel like I have something to share. But I'm not going to give myself any pressure or expectations as of now. So I just felt like I had disappeared with a to be continued cliffhanger and left y'all in the dirt. And I feel like I owed you guys something, some form of life, because not all of you follow on social media. Definitely most of you don't follow on like Discord, which on Discord through streaming on Twitch, that's where I kind of was updating people where I was at. But yeah, Twitch definitely is not something I'm doing anytime soon. Again, I'm minuscule baby steps. So I hope you guys are doing well. There's so much going on in the writing community that I have barely been able to latch onto. I will say I'm very excited to see, I need to see the video, but I'm excited to see Sarah Cannon is working on creating and starting a new writing challenge. I'm thinking it's for November, but I think from the email I read, it's not gonna only be for November. There'll be multiple times throughout the year. But due to the downfall of a very prominent program that sadly made the decisions they made to end an era, that required us to end an era with them, I am grateful to see that there are other options being created for the community. I believe Creators on Main, which is the Discord that a lot of us are on, that you're familiar with, like Esther and Nia and JC and Tiffany and Laura and Morgan and Deidre and everyone else that you're used to seeing. I believe they're also working on starting some form of writing challenge to kind of give us somewhere to go now that many of us have made the decision that not everyone, which is okay. For those who are staying, that's absolutely okay. It is your decision. Many of us have chosen not to move forward with this program. So a lot of us are probably gonna feel lost, as this has been such a significant event in most of our lives as writers for years, some a decade. So, you know, we'll see what comes up. But if you guys know of like where you guys can connect for November as writing challenges, leave it down in the comments below. Help each other out, connect with each other. If you still wanna like find some form of accountability during November for whatever writing challenge you wanna set for yourself, get together. That's always been the beauty of this event that happens every November for writers, is I've always said for me, it's been the community aspect of it. And so I encourage you guys to reach out to each other in the comments and prepare, because it's wild that it's freaking September, the ending of September, especially because again my life has kind of been on pause since March, so I have no concept of time anymore at all. Anyways, friends, I hope you guys are doing well. Let me know what you guys are doing writing wise. Let me get excited for you. Let me be excited about what you're currently working on in your writing journey, whatever that looks like. Share it. I definitely want to read about it. I want to know what you're working on. I want to know what your writing hopes and goals are, even if it's just for yourself and for no one else to ever witness or encounter. I want to know. So let me get excited for you. You guys are fantastic. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful fall. It's fall. Welcome fall. I haven't been able to really grasp or enjoy it, even though it's my favorite season. Doesn't help that I'm in a state where it's like 90 degrees and humidity, so but happy autumn. My favorite time of year. My favorite season. My favorite time of years is December during the holidays, but my favorite season is fall. Anyway, you guys are fantastic. Hope you're doing well. Again, let me know what you guys are working on down below. Giving you guys a big hug, and I hopefully will see you all very, very soon.